Oh, you know what I want to play? Hold on, I got it. Oh, yeah. I love this game. I actually, I mean, not, probably not today, but in my heyday, I could score enough to get the Activision patch on this game. This is like one of the, oh, no, see, this is when I run my mouth. You run your mouth. The effects on the lasers in this game were so fascinating to me. It's almost like I could taste it. They're just so good. The little white, and then it changes to the color. I like the rotating part of the UFO. I always thought that the guys at the bottom looked like AT-ATs. Like their heads were the little turret things, and then they had the little feet, I loved this game. And of course now, again, you go to a kid, does this hold up? I don't know. Like if you go, okay, what do you do? What's level 2? Nope, this is it. You do this for 30 minutes and see what your score, see how good, see if you can get, 6 or 7 figures, If you don't hit that one shot, and then you could do this where you try to do the 1-2, but you got to do it before you get that guy. Remember, you always on the way down, if you get hit, sometimes you could get an extra man by doing the old kamikaze mission and taking out the guy on the way down. I won't play this all night, but yeah, this is a good one. Atari 2600 plus, man, I don't know. Like here's the thing. Logic says don't buy it. Look at this. I could play every Atari game right here. But man, the HDMI input, putting the real cartridges in, I don't know. You know what? This is what I think. I mean, especially with the November release date, this is what I think. Would I buy it? Nope. Would I put it on my Christmas list? Maybe. Maybe Santa bring it for me. So maybe, maybe that's what we do. Oh, see, I got an extra man right there. It was a trade. Oh boy, I missed that guy. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I got to tell you, even if I don't end up getting the Atari 2600 Plus, I will say that commercial, that little teaser, got me excited about Atari and wanting to play Atari again. So that's something, And I always think about I go, well, I could play Atari right here in my computer room on my MiSTer or on the computer. We all know that, right? But then I think what if I'm, what if I don't have a lake cabin, but what if I had a lake cabin? I wanted to put an Atari there, or what if I had a bonus room or an overnight room where someone, like a guest bedroom, and you go, I just want to put it in there. And then when someone comes in there, like, is this an Atari? You go, well, it's an Atari Plus, But I just think that kind of situation might be what would be kind of fun, Drone says 2600 Plus is better than NFTs and hotels. God, you said it, man. What a bunch of... When they were like, oh, you could own a picture of the Atari box, I was like, what are you guys doing? They literally had people running Atari that I don't think were alive when Atari came out, I mean... The thing is, for all this nostalgia stuff, if you're going to be a nostalgia company, and Atari's a nostalgia company, and they don't want to be. I mean, the guys running it, remember they came out with that Atari not too long ago, and they were like, this is the new Atari, and it plays Steam games. But the thing is, who are you marketing it to? You ain't marketing that to kids. Oh, get over there, get him. You're marketing it to people that know the Atari brand name, and if people that know the Atari brand name are not excited about NFTs. They're excited about Yar's Revenge. They're excited about bad versions of Donkey Kong where you jump over Ritz crackers, They're excited about Laser Blast where you shoot the same 3 guys over and over and over for the rest of your life. Ooh, see that? I changed it up there a little bit for you. So, That's the thing is that, I mean, you've got the trademark, and yeah, if you're doing Plutari, then do whatever you want. If you're doing some off-brand plug-and-play thing, then yeah, you got a slightly different market. But if you've got the name brand, you've got Atari, you got to go to that. First of all, I don't care what anybody says. If you want to put out, you have the Atari trademark right now, right? And you go, we can put out an Atari thing. The very first thing you do is you go to Atari Age and you hook up with those guys and you go, what do Atari people want? Like how? Because let's face it, all this stuff we've bought. And we've bought it over and over and over. And I mean, if you want to go all the way back, like we bought Ataris in the late 70s and the early 80s, or our parents did, right? And then you might have bought an Atari 2600 Junior or a 7800 to play Atari games. And then you may have bought, Atari games on other systems. And you might have bought the Atari all-in-one thing, the Kurt Vindel plug-and-play Atari thing. And you might have bought the Atari... I had the Atari all-in-one joystick. I had the Atari all-in-one console. I had an Atari keychain, a tiny keychain that played Atari games. So we've bought this stuff over and over and over again. So don't reinvent the wheel. Figure out what people want and give it to them, That's what business is about. Why don't I run Atari? By the way, after the stream, if I get 100 zillion bits, by the way, don't give me bits. This is a joke. If I get 100 zillion bits, I will buy Atari. And then you know what I'll do? I'll just sell you the same games over and over again. All right, I was going to say, let's dance. But he canceled the dance. He shot me in the face. This dance is over. Oh, boy, they're getting fast now. You got to get lined up. So, yeah, this is what people want for Atari. They don't want, And I will say, those guys, David Crane, I think it was David Crane was involved. I don't remember who else was involved, who made the new Atari game last year. That's great. That's cool. A new boxed Atari game. I got no problem with that. The run and jump game, that looks cool, but it's not a stupid NFT that you go, people come over and then you try to explain it. You know what? If you buy something and you can't, I don't even mean proud. I mean, you can't explain it to your parents. You're like, no, I paid money for a picture of the box. And they're like, well, you got a picture of the box. And also, you own the box. I'm like, oh, no, but I got a picture. Like, if you can't even explain it to somebody over 50, then what are we doing? Don't do that. Don't buy stuff you can't explain. I could explain this. You're a UFO. You shoot and you get shot. That's the problem right there. If you hold down the joystick and you're aiming your little UFO donger there, then you can't move. And so if you hold it down just a second too long, you can't dodge that shot. That last shot, see how it's just like a fraction of a spot away from me? If you don't move fast. Oh, boy. All right. Well, so Atari 2600 Plus. I guess what I'm saying is that I'm probably not going to buy it for myself, but I will put it on my Amazon wish list for one of you people to buy it for me. No, nobody buys anything for me. I'll tell my wife, and then maybe I'll get it. And then the first thing I would do is take it apart with a screwdriver and see what's inside there. Take a picture of all the boards, the hard mode, I don't know if it's the spacing, but I know they fire a lot faster too. But this is just the regular mode. But you can qualify on this mode for the patch, and I forgot what it is. It's like 30,000 or 60,000 or something like that. But yeah, I could do it. I'm a master. I am the laser blaster. I'm Master Blaster. Oh boy. So. Yeah, I got no explanation of the blockchain, and I don't invest in it. I don't understand it. I mean, I kind of understand it, but when I'm trying to explain to somebody, I'm like, would you pay money for this? I'm like, I don't really get it. It's in the cloud. It's numbers in the cloud. Let's get these last couple of guys here. So, yeah, Atari 2600 plus. I don't know. Oh man, somebody's dropping Beastie Boys lyrics in the chat. So, well, it is 10:30. You know what? 10:30 my time, and I don't know if you know this, but I'm an old man. I'm old. I just had a birthday. I can't stay up this late. Look, cucaracha. I gotta go to bed. Well, I hope you guys are, if you're not excited about the new Atari, I hope you're excited about the old Atari. And so even if you don't buy the new Atari 2600 Plus, maybe you will go find you an old Atari. Get you an old Atari and have someone, if you can't do it yourself, or if you can, do it. But if you can't, get one that's been AV modded. And they will do an AV mod and add RCA video and output jacks right on the back. You can plug it right into anything with AV jacks and get to playing. Or you could even get that Retron that was released a few years ago. And it has a SD card slot. You can put every single game on there. And I believe it has HDMI out also. So there's lots of ways to play Atari games. Or get you a MiSTer. Or just get an old Atari. Then get an old TV. Get a bunch of old games. It'd be a lot of fun. I'll come over.